idea the amount of ignorant mess we're about to get into right now.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make.
Hello and welcome to a brand new preview episode for Black on Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
All right, guys, we're back. Terrence is out this week for the preview episode, but he will be back for the full episode. Speaking of full episode, this is the preview for episode 168, the modern classic. It is Valentine's Day, so we thought we would give you a love story that is worth your time, one that really pushes at the heart of black love. The 1997 classic Booty Call, starring Jamie Foxx and Tommy Davidson. So I want to read what someone wrote as the summary for this on Wikipedia. This is how I know it's written by a white person. Booty Call is about a tender-hearted, upward mobile man named Rashawn who's been dating his girlfriend Nikki for 7 weeks. They really like each other, but their relationship has not yet been consummated. Nikki is not sure if their relationship is ready for the next stage. Yeah, that sounds like a white person wrote that, considering they wrote upward mobile man.
And tender-hearted. And
tender-hearted.
Consummate the relationship. No.
Yeah, they ain't fucked yet.
Right.
Just relax.
Right.
And of course, he has his friend Buns, played by Jamie Foxx, who is just a grimy nigga the entire movie. He just is. And he is trying to fuck Nikki's friend, Listerine, played by Vivica A. Fox.
What are we doing, yeah?
You've never seen this movie, right?
I've never seen this movie.
Yeah, I have. I was, at the time, I was 16 years old when my father took me to see this. This was a bonding moment between me and my biological father. Why? I don't know. Because there's nothing like a sex comedy at 16 to be the most awkward thing to take your son to. But, you know.
That was your birds and the bees talk.
Yeah. Look on the screen. All right. Yeah. See, you've never seen this movie. You can't imagine how terrible of an idea that truly is.
Yeah. My father gave me the birds and the bees talk by just giving me a box of condoms. Said, "Here you go."
Damn.
Like, oh, all right.
That's a goddamn shame.
Right.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got. You know.
You know. What do I know exactly? I don't know. So that look forward to that episode next. The preview topic, however, is all about the Gayle King situation. So Gayle King, obviously, friend of Oprah Winfrey, and journalist, reporter, I guess. She's probably most recently famous for interviewing R. Kelly, where she got him to just lose his shit, which was hilarious for the memes alone. But she interviewed former basketball player, WNBA player Lisa Leslie, about Lisa Leslie was close friends with Kobe Bryant, obviously, and she wanted to talk to her about, you know, her relationship with Kobe Bryant and like Kobe the man kind of thing. And people got really upset because Gayle King asked, I think, 4 questions about Kobe and the sort of rape allegations and that situation that he went through. We talked about that in our last preview episode, actually. And people got really, really mad at Gayle King, literally sending her death threats, apparently. And there was a number of celebrities who spoke out about it. And when I say speak out about it, I mean just went on tirades and insulted Gayle King and Oprah directly. Micah, you've seen, at least you've heard of some of the rhetoric. What are your thoughts overall on this? Was Gayle King wrong? Should she not have asked those questions, or what are your thoughts?
No, I don't think she was wrong in asking them, but I probably would have. I don't know when she did it in relation to his death. I don't know what the statute of limitations is for. I mean, speaking about the.
I guess it was like a week and a half.
Yeah. All right. You know what? That seems kind of fine to me. You know, but
yeah, he just got buried today.
You know, but I think we mentioned this last time. If you're going to talk about the measure of a man in his life, you would be dishonest to talk about one thing and not talk about the other. And
Right.
I think we did a fair job of talking about Kobe's life as a whole, as
Right.
much of it as we knew about. And you know, it's fine. Like you can talk about something and there's tact involved, right? Now, I heard, I saw the clip, and I mean, I think it was fine. She's doing her job. Again, you can't. I understand, you know, this guy has affected people, right? And everything that happened, it was a literal tragedy. But are we just supposed to not talk about everything if we're going to talk about this man?
Yeah, this is where I have an issue with the response, right? Which is, you don't, just because you died, that doesn't mean that there's not, like, okay, you can say, well, he just died, so you shouldn't talk about it, right? Like when we talked about it on the preview episode, I said that I personally wouldn't do the whole, like, he's a rapist, like, on the day he died. Like, that feels a little too much to me. Like,
it gross.
Right. Like, to me, it just lacks tact, right? And couth. But I think if you're asking and having an intelligent conversation, I don't think it's crazy to say, hey, let's talk about the totality of this man, right? But, like, while also being respectful. Like, at no point did Gayle King say, like, yo, this nigga a rapist, he ain't shit. Like, that wasn't the form of her question at all. And I think it goes to this idea of sort of lionizing celebrities or just, like, people that you like, right? But if then wasn't the time to talk about it, when is the time? Like 6 months from now? Then it's, like, random and, like, weird. Like, why are you asking those questions? Like, it seems like an odd, it seems like you can't win either way, which when those things kind of pop up, what it sounds like to me is that you don't want us to ever talk about it. And I don't think you have to always talk about it every time you mention Kobe Bryant. I think that's kind of unfair too. Yeah. Because, like, he was more than just those rape allegations. But at the same time, she's a professional interviewer. Like, what do you want her to say? Like, if she didn't say it, then people would say, oh, well, she was being a sycophant to him, and, like, you know, she wasn't being a real journalist. She's a hack and stuff like that. Now, maybe not the same people obviously would say that, but there would be plenty of other people on the other side that would say that. So, like, her job is to ask questions. It doesn't mean that she feels a certain way about it. Like, I think people also forget that journalism is a job. Like,
and that's the thing, right? Because we are inundated with 24/7 news channels that don't do real journalism. They're
right.
all editorial pieces, right?
Right, that's correct.
If you get your news from Rachel Maddow or, for some stupid reason, Tucker Carlson, those aren't news people.
No, they're editorials.
Those people are editorializing. They're giving their opinion of the news of the day. It's not like, it's not just straight, you know, facts. We rarely get that. And
well, you know where you do get it legally? You get it from the three major networks, ABC, CBS, and NBC, because they literally by law have to. By law, they have to. They're not allowed to. They have to say, like, this is an editorial. Like they are not allowed to tell opinion news. That's why it's boring. That's why everybody watches cable news, because it's fucking exciting. Oh, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Like, yeah, that's why. That's the difference. Look it up. Right. These are the laws.
Like, I really thought people knew that, but
no, people really do not know that. Like, that to me, by the way, like we do a political show. Look forward. You can listen to it on whatever podcast. It's just us editorializing. It is us discussing the news. It is not us, like, just giving it to you without opinion. No. Who the fuck wants to listen to that? It's boring. Everybody wants to hear opinion. That's why cable news is way more popular. So, yeah, Gayle King was doing what journalists what actual news, like watch 60 Minutes. It is not like people get, hey, these are my thoughts, unless it's, this is, it grinds my gears kind of thing with Andy Rooney.
Right.
Like the rest of it is just straight hard news. That's all it is.
Right.
That's what she did.
So, we can't in one breath condemn Donald Trump for trying to silence journalism and then in the same breath threaten to murder Gayle King. Like,
tell me what I want to hear, I'll fucking kill you.
Right. Like, better, better than the people that you don't like if you're doing that. Like, really think about that, man. Like Donald Trump is a guy who has called the press the enemy of the people. And then people who disagree with him are basically calling Gayle King the enemy of people who like Kobe Bryant. Like, what the, like, it just,
this is the problem. This is the problem with, like, I hate to even make this about a white person at all, because I think that, like, this particular topic is very insular to our community, that, like, I think there's other parts of this that I want to talk about, but that's one of the problems in living under a person like Trump as president, right? Because whether we realize it or not, it permeates everything, right? That whole idea of all the news is fake. Every journalist is bullshit if you don't agree with them. Like, only the side I agree with is correct. And, like, all of those things are wrong. All of that permeates from that sort of myopic view that Trump has, right? And that Trump supporters have, because they dominate the news with their fucking horseshit. So everybody, weirdly, whether you agree or don't agree, you end up mirroring it. Like, when you get angry, because it's like, it's simplistic and you're just like, oh, this is all fake and it's terrible. Like, yeah, well, Gayle King is not fake. She's just asking questions. By the way, like I said earlier, sometimes you ask questions because it's your job, right? That doesn't mean you actually, like, your personal opinions are what they are. But the other side of that is sometimes you ask questions to give the person who you're asking an opportunity to give responses that might actually mirror your own opinions, right? Like, one thing when I watched those clips of Gayle King's questions, like the 4 questions she asked about the rape allegations, what she actually ended up doing, whether she wanted to or not, I can't speak for Gayle King because I don't know what's in her head. But what she ended up doing was giving Lisa Leslie an opportunity to respond to those questions fucking eloquently and defend Kobe Bryant in great ways. So, like, stop seeing Gayle King's questions as being, like, mean or, like, out to get Kobe Bryant. But what it actually did was let Lisa Leslie just fucking absolutely give great responses. I mean, her response of, like, look, I've been at the club with Kobe and I have other NBA guy friends and he's nothing like them. Like, and she's basically like, she's not saying all the guys in the NBA are perfect and they're all, no, she's like, look, I know some pieces of shit. Like, he just ain't one of them. Right. So, like, to me, I didn't see Gayle King's questions as being, like, mean or, like, out to get Kobe. I mean, I just took them as just journalist questions, but I also took them as, like, an opportunity for Lisa Leslie to absolutely defend her friend and make him look great. I thought she made him look fucking great. She was like, look, those are the allegations. I don't know what happened. I know Kobe apologized and, like, I know what kind of guy he is. And then she just pivoted to the type of guy he was. And I thought that made him look better, not worse, to be honest.
Right. It's a, like you said, it's a tactic. It's a trick of the trade. It's, anyone who wants to have meaningful discussions will say, well, for the sake of argument or to play devil's advocate, that's where those expressions come from, because that's what you're trying to do. Just because she didn't say that doesn't mean that wasn't what she was trying to do. Like you said, man, like, we're really dumb.
Yeah, we do a lot of really stupid shit. It's amazing.
I think we've always, people have en masse have always been dumb.
Yes. Well, that's definitely true.
But, like, with the advent of this technology, and I know I'm getting ready to go on my old man rant again, but, like, everyone can get their stupid opinion out. It's like writing an angry email and just sending it without like counting to 10 first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know how many times I write things like posts on Facebook and then I just delete them.
Right.
I'm like, yo, you cannot write that. If you write that, prepare to have a conversation for the next 25 minutes back and forth with this person. Like, it's not worth it.
Right. Yo,
It's not.
I see so many, like, I lurk in our groups and stuff like that. And we had a big argument about something fucking stupid.
Yo, that rate, look. I'm going to tell you something right now. That's one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened in this entire network. You know? I can't have people physically wanting to fight each other over in the black on black cinema group over an argument about fast food fried chicken. Yo, come on, what kind of racist ass shit is that? It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
And I'm wanting to jump in, but you know what? I'm like, I don't want to say this because these people listen to our show.
What are you doing?
And I really thank them for it. But some of y'all, man.
What are you doing?
God damn.
Just take it easy. Just take it easy.
Just chill. Man. Just chill. Lance, you're fine. Just chill, everybody. Everybody. Name JP. Everybody just chill.
Just take it fucking easy, man. Just take it easy, man. Just take it easy. Look, I'm still going to give Lance in our fan group, blackandblackcinema.com/fans. I'm still going to give Lance all the credit in the world. Nigga, that video was hilarious that you posted. Yeah. It was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off at work. So look, it's I think there's a sentiment here that we have to do better, right? So one of the things, the reason why I'm bringing that point up is Ari Lennox, who is a singer, who we talked about actually 2 preview episodes ago, Terrence and I, were about like just attacking people online, right? She was a victim of that, her and I forget the other woman's name. And, you know, somebody called her like, said she looked like Rottweiler or some shit like that, which was really fucked up, I thought. And then Snoop, Ari Lennox and Snoop both made 2 separate videos where they were like ripping into Gayle King. Like, I mean, Snoop called her like some dog-headed bitch or like funky dog-headed bitch. And I was like, all right, just relax. Snoop, I think you're 50 years old. Like, relax. You're hanging out with Martha Stewart, yo. Like, come on.
This ain't 1992, yo.
Like, yeah, it's right. It's silly. And then Ari Lennox, she did some whole thing of like, which I as a person who often tells jokes, it was not funny to me. Okay. She called Oprah okra, and I think she called Gayle King kale. And I don't know why she thought that was really funny, but she kept saying it as like an insult. I was like, those are just delicious vegetables. Okay. Like I didn't get it, but she was like ripping into them too, attacking them for disrespecting Kobe and all sort of stuff. And they've both since apologized for saying what they said. Ari Lennox says, you know, her sentiment overall, she isn't taking back, but like calling Gayle and Oprah out of their names, she does apologize for. And Snoop just said, look, he came from a place of emotion and he shouldn't have said what he said. And look, I give Snoop and Ari Lennox all the credit in the world for apologizing. That's good. But here's the thing. How about we not do that at all? And I look, Snoop, like, yo, you were like 50 years old. You definitely know better. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
48, yo.
Yo, come on, yo. Like, that's crazy. So I'm glad that he apologized because, look, I like Snoop. I think everybody likes Snoop. And I hated to see him act like that at this point in his career. Like, to me, I'm like, you are better than that. You're more mature than that. And I'm glad that he owned up to that. That was cool. And I think, you know, carrots and sticks. You have to, you know, when people do the wrong thing, you call them out. When they do the right thing, you give them credit. Ari Lennox too. I appreciate that. It's just ironic that Ari Lennox would do that, considering like 2.5 weeks ago she was on Twitter crying because someone had attacked her. So I wonder if someone pointed out the level of hypocrisy there. But I'm glad that she also came to that point too. But like calling like people, people calling in death threats on Gayle King and stuff like that is really weird considering like they're defending Kobe Bryant and it's like everybody was using the girl dad thing. And it's like, I'm sure that some of those same people are mad at Gayle King and also calling in these threats. And I'm like, you don't see the irony of that? Like,
right. You're calling in death threats on a woman who was asking questions about a guy who tragically died.
Like, what is the point of this?
I don't.
Yeah, it's like people were like, how dare you perform abortions? You're killing babies. And to retaliate, I'm going to murder you. Wait, what?
Right.
All life is sacred except for yours.
Except for yours because you disagree with me. Right,
like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. So, yeah, I just think we can do better. I think treating Gayle King as a journalist should be the thing you should come away from with this, right? Like, that's her job. Her job is to ask questions. Like, it's okay to ask questions. What is not okay is to just, I can understand being pissed off when you're like, the day he died, and you're just like, Kobe Bryant's a piece of shit. Like, that I understand. Like, those responses for something like that would be, I wouldn't say quote unquote justified, but I would understand it more than some journalists just asking just straightforward questions. I think we can do better than that. And I think there is this idea that we are trying so hard to defend like what we see as our heroes, and your heroes are your heroes, right? Like I don't see Kobe Bryant as a personal hero. Like I just don't, but I don't have a problem that other people do. But I think we sometimes defend people that we like to a point where we can't see any level of fault in them. And I think that's dangerous. Bill Cosby is a perfect example of that. Like it took 30 years for people to realize how much of a piece of shit he was because we lionized him as this TV dad. And you have to just be careful about stuff like that. And look, we don't have as many heroes like that we call our own, right? Because white people, a lot of times when we get heroes, they fucking tear them down. So I get it, but we just have to be more discerning in that.
Yeah, man. I just, I don't know what else to add to that, but stop. Everybody just chill out, yo. Everybody just chill out. If you were as big a Kobe fan as you claim to be, you would know that Kobe Bryant wouldn't want you to be acting like this anyway. He would be like, "Why aren't you at work?"
Yeah, yeah.
like
that's pretty much it. Yo, Gayle King was working. Where are you at?
Right, exactly. So she was on her job.
Yeah,
like I don't know, man.
It's a very odd situation, but I'm glad that the two big names that were tied to this have come out because I think that's important. I think they have influence. Of course, comments under them are like, "You don't have to apologize for nothing," but like sometimes it's not about even if you think Gayle King is wrong, and I'm not going to tell people that they should think that she's right. I personally think she's doing her job, and I'm not offended by that. But even if you think in your heart of hearts, Gayle King is absolutely wrong, there is no reason to send death threats or talk about like people coming for her and all this other stuff. That is beneath you. Whoever is listening, that is beneath you. Even if you are willing to drive 30 minutes to fight a nigga over chicken, it is beneath you. It is beneath you. It just is 100% beneath you. And I think at a certain point, and maybe this is like 40-year-old us talking, like that is where I am with a lot of things. I'm like, yeah, that's beneath me. I'm not going to respond to that. This is how I feel. And I think that's how a lot of people, I don't think you should wait till you get to your 40s to figure that out, but it's a lot easier once you get there.
Yeah, man. Like you realize that there's so much other shit that you got to worry about. It's like, nah, yo, I can't be worried about online beef. I can't be worried about online beef between millionaires.
Right. Yo, that's the wildest shit of all time, yo. That's the wildest shit. Like 2 millionaires yelling at each other. Like, yo, you know how fucking silly that shit sounds? Like when you really think about it, like, oh, so-and-so, like rappers are beefing. I'm like, yo, these are two multi-millionaires. Like they're gonna get off Twitter and they're gonna go back to their house in Calabasas and chill. Meanwhile, I'm broke. What the fuck? Like, what do I care what they're doing? Who cares? Gayle King is having a kale salad right now, chilling, right? Having a $500 dinner. What are you doing? You eat macaroni and cheese sitting at your laptop. Like, get out of here. Like, yeah, stop worrying about millionaires. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be just fine.
Man. Yeah, man.
And Oprah, isn't Oprah a billionaire? She got time for y'all.
Yeah, Oprah's a billionaire. Oprah don't give a damn what you think about her.
Yeah, call Oprah a name. Like, nigga, she'll buy and sell your ass and throw you on an island. You'll never be heard from again.
Right. Oprah's biggest problem is to not eat bread. I love bread. Like, we get it, Oprah. We get it. Love bread.
Look, here's my only thing about Oprah that drives me crazy. You are so incredibly wealthy. Just pay for a fucking personal chef and a nutritionist. Why is this so fucking hard? Just have them make your meals.
Why pay for a nutritionist when Weight Watchers can pay you to talk about how good they are?
I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never understood that. Oh, poor Oprah. I'm like, poor Oprah? The fuck? No.
The woman with a television network?
Right. Yo, come on. Like I have to cook dinner when I come home. Oprah, just point at a guy and be like, make me something that has less than 400 calories. Like, all right. Can't you just, at that point, you could pay someone to move your legs for you, right? Like, you have the money.
Yeah, you could pay someone to make that 90s X-Men hover chair that Professor X uses, and you can roll around in that.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, look, you can get somebody to, like, make you do bicep curls. You don't even have to do it. You're rich enough. Like, knock it off, Oprah. You fine. I have a bread problem. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, you got a bread problem, as in you got too much bread. You need to break some off the meat.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only bread problem you have is the fucking cash in your pocket. Knock it off. I can't stop eating. Yes, you can. Pay someone to stand in front of your refrigerator. It's very easy. Some big burly nigga, you pay $50 an hour to do it.
Okay, so I Googled Gayle King, right?
Yeah.
Google Gayle King and see if you find anything interesting on that first page where it says Gayle King on Twitter.
No.
When I Googled it, apparently Diamond and Silk.
Oh God. Yeah, here we go.
Since Snoop Dogg apologized to Gayle King should apologize to Vanessa Bryant and the Bryant family.
See what y'all sound like?
Right. Y'all sound like Diamond and Silk.
Yeah.
And if that ain't the most offensive thing I've ever said about someone, I don't know what is.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna stop calling people niggers and start calling them Diamond and Silks.
Yeah. Fucking Cobalt and Rayon over there. Get the fuck out of here. Ridiculous. That's who, again, when you start to sound like the people that you despise, that's when it's not that they're making sense. You stop making sense. Okay? Knock it off. Just because you ask questions doesn't mean you hate a person. That's ridiculous. All right. So look forward to the next episode all about Booty Call. It may be next weekend, or excuse me, it may come next week as normal, but we might have to push back a week. We will let you guys know as we're having a slight scheduling issue. So we'll let you know. But Booty Call will be episode 168. Happy Valentine's Day, right? Because we're black.
My wife still says it. I said, no, that's not the right. She said, yeah, I know, but I just like saying it that way.
Valentine's. Yeah, it's the time for Valen. It's Valentine's. So happy Valentine's Day to people who celebrate it. I do not. So have fun with that. We will either be back next week or the following week.
Happy Thought Star Weekend. The NBA All-Star break is this weekend.
Is that during the same time?
Yeah, it's this weekend. Boy. So get ready. All you thoughts, get your fuck me pumps on. And,
I mean, look, God bless you. I'm not mad at him. Let's put that shit on Instagram. I just want to see.
Don't make rape allegations.
Yeah, and guys, don't do terrible things. How about that? Because that's also a thing. Quick question before we get out of here. Do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day? You too?
Normally we do, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get her a card this year because we got too much.
Yeah, you got a new house.
Yeah.
Y'all broke.
We poor, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor.
Yeah, we just do. We cook an elaborate dinner at home, but we don't celebrate it as like.
It's not like
We definitely don't go out.
It's not like a holiday thing. Like we used to go out, but now we don't go out.
Nah, fuck that. Go the next weekend.
Yeah, that's what we usually do. We don't go on the day because that's just like
Yo, they just doubled the prices of everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
It's like getting Halloween candy. If you wait a week, you can get 75% off.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Right.
It's a little stale, but it's delicious. What's the big difference? All right. Yeah, I was just curious. Yeah, we don't like formally celebrate it by any means. So I'll probably find some extravagant fucking dinner to make, and then I'll make that. So this year we have a baby, so it'll probably be like fucking cheeseburgers. Because who has that kind of time? Like get to bed by 7:30. All right, that's it for us, guys. We will see you guys back with episode 168 for Booty Call.
See you.
Bye. You're watching the Black on Black Cinema YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our full reviews of black movies, past and present. And every other week, we do a preview episode where we talk about a random topic that affects the black community.